What's up, y'all? Hello. Happy Women's History Month. Happy International Women's Month. All the things. All I know is it's a month about us amazing women and why not be excited about it? Welcome back to Dri'Amore. I'm Drea, and this is my channel about yoga. If you're new here, hello. If you are not, what's up? Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be making yoga videos every week. Okay, every week, either Sunday or Monday, whenever I can get it uploaded. Just because of my love for yoga, I am a personal trainer. I am a business owner. And through all of that, yoga is what got me here. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I just always want to share my love for yoga. And so if you are trying to get into it, thank you for choosing my video to be your catalyst into practicing yoga. Straight into the next joint. We will need our blocks today. Okay, we will need our blocks, and we will need a yoga strap. We will need a mat. We're going to get into some spinal twists just to really get your back nice and open. And let's get ready. All right, y'all. So we are starting on our backs. We will be heavily tuning in to our breath this entire practice, bringing in some nice fluid movements. Let's go ahead and start with a deep inhale through our nose. And you're going to lift your feet off the ground, pulling your knees into your chest. So your knees to your chest may look like this. Your arms may still have the bend to it. That is okay. If you have a little bit more space, I would like to invite you to maybe pull your knees in a little bit more if that is in your practice today. I want you to be encouraged to be okay with what your practice is today. Your practice is amazing. Your practice is valuable, valued. So take it one day at a time. And let's start with our inhale. And exhale out of your mouth. Big inhale. And exhale. Continue breathing a normal pace of breath. You may already notice how your body is actually moving up a bit as you inhale and sinking into the ground as you exhale. So we're actually going to exaggerate that a bit. So I want you to really hold on to your knees, or if your fingers are interlaced, really hold on. You're going to slowly inhale and you're going to push your knees into your hands. Pushing it into your hands is going to actually kind of lift you up a little bit. Big inhale. Hold at the top. And exhale, melt into the ground. Letting your shoulders continue to draw into your mat. You are supported. Big inhale. Go ahead and press your knees into your hands. Exhale. Sinking into the mat. Good. Once more, inhale. Pressing your knees into your hands. Big push, 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 push. And exhale. Big exhale. Making your way down into your mat where you are supported. You are secure. This is your safe space. Adding a soft, gentle rock left to right. Gentle sway with your knees. Soft sways left. Soft sways right. Yeah, I want to know something funny. My husband is in the other room snoring up all the cows, okay? And I'm in here getting this yoga in because that's what life is all about. Life is literally about accepting that there's always noise in life, but it's up to you to find your peace in the chaos, right? So find your peace in the chaos. Go ahead and slowly lower your feet down to the mat. Open your arms out nice and wide like airplane wings. And you're going to slowly take your knees and let them fall slowly to the left side of the mat. And you're going to look over your right shoulder. Inhale, raise up one knee at a time. Once both knees are at the top, I want you to go ahead and exhale, knees to the right, looking over your left shoulder. We're just doing some gentle twist. We're not really trying to make it a deep twist. We're still in the beginning of our flow. Big inhale, go ahead and raise your knees up to the top, one knee at a time. Exhale, fall to the left, looking over your right shoulder. And big inhale in the center. Exhale, take your knees to the right. Awesome. All right, go ahead and take your knees back to the center and over to the left. From here, you're gonna roll over into your side, push up with whatever hand just fell to the ground. And we're gonna be up, sitting up nice and tall. And then I'm gonna go ahead and transition into tabletop. So I'm going to turn this way. Let me get my notes. I got all my notes for y'all up on here. Alrighty, so we're here in tabletop. Tabletop is making sure that your shoulders are stacked over your wrists and that your hips are stacked over your knees. If it's not, go ahead and make this small adjustment. Once you're there, you want to take a deep inhale as we move into cow pose, dropping your belly down toward the ground, looking up towards the sky. Big inhale, tucking your tailbone up towards the ceiling like you're trying to toot your butt up. I'm so serious. Big exhale, go ahead and round your spine up towards the ceiling, chin into your chest and tailbone down to the ground. And we inhale, go ahead and drop your belly down, looking up towards the ceiling. Tailbone is up. And we exhale, go ahead and round your spine, chin into your chest. And one more time, go ahead and drop your belly down. Big inhale. And exhale, going back to your neutral spine. And so from here, we're actually going to take our 2 blocks. So if you don't have them near and dear to you, go ahead and grab that. Oh, and I will be putting a link in bio if you do not already have these. You can use like books, textbooks. But yoga blocks are just, a little bit more sturdy. You don't have to stack them. So I'll put a link in the bio. Go to my Amazon store and make a purchase. All right, we're going to go into child's pose. And we're going to bring our knees out nice and wide. Big toes touch. And your hands are going to go on top of your blocks, okay? Sending your hips back down towards the heels of your feet. And we're going to lower our head down toward the ground. If it does not touch, that is okay. Keeping your arms extended, pressing your hands down into the yoga blocks. We're going to inhale and send our hips back up. As if we're going back into tabletop, we're going to look forward. Exhale, come back down into child's pose. Send your hips back. Inhale, raise. Look forward. Exhale, send it on back. You're going to take your left hand and you're going to cross it on top of your right. If that feels okay, go ahead and sit here for a few breaths. If not, you can gently place it back to the original block. Go ahead and take your hands over to the other block. So now your left hand is on its designated block. Your right hand is on top of your left hand, taking up all the space. Go ahead and breathe deep into the right side body. And exhale. Big inhale. And exhale. Let's go ahead and switch again so we can get a deep inhale on that left side body. Right hand on this designated block. Left hand is on top of the right hand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Left hand goes back on top of this block. You're going to go ahead and come back up, lift your hips, lift your body up towards, I guess to be parallel to the ground, going back into tabletop position. And from here, you're going to bring your knees back under your hips. Your yoga blocks are actually going to come maybe about 3 inches back. And what you're going to do, lower your elbows onto the blocks, okay? And from here, you're actually going to send your hips back and lower your head down in between your arms, okay? So you should feel a really nice, good stretch in your upper back. And I do offer you to bring your palms to touch. And in addition to that, you can bring your hands up towards the ceiling, bending at the elbow. And you can also take your hands and reach them down towards the top of your back so that your thumbs are touching the base of your neck. Big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Go ahead and lower just your forearms back down toward the mat. And we're actually going to move into a cat-cow type movement in this puppy pose here. So I want you to actually round your spine up. And now you just are actually going to press your forearms down into your blocks, rounding your spine, chin into your chest. And take a big inhale, drop your belly down. You're going to actually look forward. Big exhale, go ahead and round your spine, press your forearms down into the blocks. Chin into your chest. And we inhale, dropping the belly down, looking forward. And maybe we're looking up just a little bit, not too much on the neck. And go ahead, let's move up into a neutral spine. Taking your hands, placing them on the blocks. And we're going to actually move our blocks over to the side. And we're going to take our right foot to start. We're going to send it forward so it can be on the outside of our right hand. So right foot, come forward. And from here, you're actually going to slowly shift your hips forward, okay? So when you shift your hips forward, you don't really want your hips to be staggered, which means your left hip is further back and your right hip is a little bit more in the front. So we're actually going to try to send the right hip back and engage the left glute, meaning you're going to have to squeeze your butt so you can kind of get into a nice square hip, okay? And from here, you're going to take the right hand, which should be the inside hand. You're going to reach your arm up towards the ceiling. Big inhale. And we exhale, thread your arm behind your left arm. Just like so. Big inhale, go ahead and lift your arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale. Thread the needle. Thread the needle. All right. We're going to reach up one more time. Big inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and stretch your arm behind the left. All right, so we also got a really nice hip stretch too, kind of getting into that as well. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. All righty, so from here, we're actually going to take our inside arm again. But first, before we do that, let's make sure our hips are square. You're going to send this left hip back and squeeze the right glute. Push your right hip forward. All right, so you might be like, oh girl, that's a lot. But thank me later. Go ahead and take your inside arm and lift your arm up toward the ceiling. Big inhale. Exhale, curl your arm behind and thread it through behind your right arm. Big inhale. Raise your left arm up. And exhale. Thread it through. Alrighty. So from here, we're actually going to move into Cobra pose. All right, so we're going to take our front leg and we're going to actually send that leg back. And we're going to slowly lower our body all the way down to the mat. You're going to place your forearms flat on the ground and you're going to slowly rise your chest, lift your chest off of the mat, and your forearms are going to support you and hold you up. If you would like to also get into Cobra pose, because this is actually Sphinx pose, you can lower back down, take your hands under your shoulders, and you're going to press your hands into the mat, and you're going to roll your shoulders back. And so this is too deep of a spinal stretch for you. You can always come back down to Sphinx pose. All right, so wherever you are, I want you to take some nice deep breaths. And we exhale. One more big inhale. And exhale. All right, we're going to go ahead and lower it back down. And we're going to roll onto our backs like we begin. We're going to grab our yoga strap. All right, so with your yoga strap, you're going to wrap that strap around your left foot. And you're going to slide your right leg down. And you're going to actually pull onto your left foot, pulling it closer to you. And we want to just really feel a nice stretch here in our hamstrings. And we actually will feel some stretching here in our hip flexors, which is that crease. So we're going to pull on our strap here, or you can take your hand, grab onto your foot, and then just pull just like that. Deep inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. All right, let's go ahead and take that to the other side. Remove the strap if you have not already. Switch into your right foot, and we're going to pull our foot down toward the mat. You can also, like I said, take now your right hand, grab your right foot, and pull your foot closer to you. Big inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Alrighty, and I offer you to do a full happy baby pose, because we just did half. So you can take your feet into your take your feet into your hands, grabbing the outsides of your feet. And if this is kind of all that you have, let's just stay there and be fine with it. If we can get our feet open a little bit more, pulling our knees down, going into a nice little rock side by side, You can also add your rock if your feet are still a little bit closer together. Either way, I just want you to go with what's in your practice, and just really just focus on what feels good to you. I know some of these stretches were probably very uncomfortable, and that's okay. You can go ahead and come out of your child's pose. You're going to lower your legs all the way down, flat to the mat. And we're going to take 5 deep breaths here with our bodies flat onto the mat. Big inhale in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Big inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Big inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Rest here. Allowing your shoulders to relax. Releasing any tension from your neck. Letting your head lay heavily onto the mat. Releasing your arms into the mat so that every piece of your arm, every piece that's on the side that's in the same direction as the ground, can fully relax into the ground. Resting your arms and your elbows. Resting your thighs, your calves, and the heels of your feet. Resting your glutes. Resting your back. Slowly invite movement into your fingers and toes. You don't have to leave this pose if you don't like. If you would like to stay as long as you need. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale it out. Rolling over onto your side, whichever you see fit. And pushing up so that you may sit up nice and tall. You can keep your eyes closed or invite a soft gaze. Thank you for practicing with me. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. The darkness in me sees and honors the darkness in you. There must be a balance. May we love our darkness as much as we love our light so that they can come in unity together and you can become the best version of yourself. So with that being said, have a great day, have a great night. Namaste.